Moments stacked on moments.
Millions of variables conspiring for and against this moment.
The one that all tasks and purposes have pointed directly at.
This moment has brought him to me.
Will I succeed?
Will this shot find its mark?
Can I own my thoughts, even for just one moment? This was too much work.
Too much time. Too many dreams.
With too little opportunity.
I am not ready.
Control yourself. Own your thoughts.
Clear your mind.
He is here now.
Thanks for joining us on our second installment of Season 3 of RDP here. You know, we're all the way up into November now, and we haven't released an episode since our preseason episode, but we really wanted to try this year to make our episodes more action-packed and put more big bucks in there so people can really see how we're going throughout the season, how we're progressing. So we're going to go all the way back to late September and early October to get this episode kicked off.
Well, it's September 29th, and we're kind of moving out of the early phase of the deer movement with them being on beans and kind of seeing bachelor herds of bucks. The deer movement's really dropped off, especially last weekend. We didn't really see a lot either. And Justin and I hunted last night, didn't see anything. But tonight we're going to go switch it up and go to a new farm we haven't hunted in a while.
The soybeans had just dried up in the fields. I saw some deer eating in them last night, but really not for very long. It didn't seem like they were interested. There's no corn around here, just beans, so as we can guess, they're probably sticking to the timber pretty heavy. Not a huge acorn crop this year with the drought, but there's some. And I think this is that time period that they're going to be eating those for the next couple weeks.
Once late October hit, the movement here in Missouri really picked up, and my brother Justin went out to our farm in northern Missouri and filmed a great buck by himself. We're going to start it off there, and then we're going to go back to Missouri, Nebraska as we met up for a late October hunt.
Two normal antlers like the one on the right side, I'd probably shot him. And if he'd had two gnarly antlers like the one on the left side, I'd have probably shot him.
The newly designed Gorilla G Series will once again change the way you think about safety harnesses. Engineered with a 30-inch EAS tether to deliver maximum range of motion, ultimate comfort, and performance you have to feel to believe. The G Series from Gorilla. Get it on. Gorilla tested, Gorilla tough.
It's October 28th. Seen a lot of deer the last 3, 4, 5 days. Things are starting to pick up. Tonight we're hunting in a spot we've never hunted before. We're here in northern Missouri above this bedding area, big timber wood lot. There's a food source above us. The wind's been a little weird tonight. It was exactly the opposite of the forecast when we got it. It's kind of switching the other way now. We hope it keeps switching because that's the way we need. So stay tuned. We think we might have a good night.
4th, I went out and filmed my brother Jared on our farm, and we had a great encounter with a tall-tined 8-pointer. And earlier in the episode, we showed you the same buck as Justin and Chad had an awesome encounter with him. And after reviewing the footage, Jared thought that this would be a great buck for him to harvest, as he hasn't really had the opportunity over the past couple of years to shoot a great buck with his bow. So we went out to this farm, and as you can see in this next couple of minutes, we had an awesome encounter with him.
I had 2 shoulder surgeries, and my shoulder locked up when I pulled back the bow, and I could not fully extend. Can't believe that. I'm so pissed off right now.
Today's high-speed bows have taken speed and power to the max. Now there's an arrow with the accuracy to match. The Maxima series from Carbon Express. Engineered with dual-spine weight-forward technology to harness the energy of high-speed bows and deliver superior accuracy. Want to change the game? Change your arrow and shoot better. Carbon Express.
Once mid-November hit, it was back to rifle season and meeting up with all of our family and friends for our annual deer camp.
Free as blue bonnets in the summer. She's as hot as the Padre Island sun. Most of the time she's as warm and friendly, like the hills that surround Austin. She's as bright as the Dallas sky. She always holds her head up high. She loves the company of her family. She has faith in God's greater plan. She trusts I'm a good man, and that's why I'll always believe. She's like Texas, and she likes me.
You know, this year really hasn't panned out the way we had wanted it to so far, and we haven't really been able to spend the time on stand that we would like to, and as you would expect, the less time you spend on stand, the opportunities to shoot those big bucks just aren't there as you would like. So, you know, late bow season's right around the corner, and we got muzzleloader season in about 3 weeks. So we feel like our opportunity to harvest a couple of good bucks is still there. So we look forward to bringing you what we do in December and heading into goose season.
Through the clouds, I'm so close now to feeling your touch. I'm heading southwest for Dallas love. Peace of mind as I close my eyes. You're all I'm dreaming of, and I'm almost home. Dallas love. Oh, I can see the lights of your smile glowing through the night. Such a beautiful sight, and your hair falling down, and the tender